Hello and welcome back to GeoGuessr, but in The Sims 3. I already put in the worlds from last episode into the map, and I will get right into the next world, which is Starlight Shores. I only gave it 1 star because I never really played in it, and I took a little look, and it is not as bad as I remembered it, but I really do not like the layout that much. But what I really like about this world is this little strip of 2 roads with the palm trees in the middle. This is actually really cute. And overall, from the architecture, it is a very Californian world. Obviously, I think it's supposed to be some kind of Sims 3 Hollywood. These buildings are really intense. I know that these are just rabbit holes, but I've never seen them anywhere. I don't even know what this building does or what the Sims can do there. Private club. Can I actually go in there? I just have to check that out. No, it's just a rabbit hole, is it? Oh, actually, I think I could go in there, but that's not the point of this video. So I really want to find a place where this matches, and the most sense is in Hollywood. And maybe this is a really bad timing. I've seen the pictures on Instagram about the fire and it looks really scary. I hope everyone affected can stay safe because it just looks so horrible and really saddens me to see all the destruction. So yeah, I can also see it here on Google Maps, all the fires around here. I hope it can be contained as soon as possible. I really don't know where Hollywood actually is. I know it's near Los Angeles or in Los Angeles. Hollywood sign. Okay, here's the Hollywood sign. So is this Hollywood? I have no idea. Ooh, okay. I think I will just go in here. Okay, so this building looks very similar to what I've seen here. Like, not really, but it's very similar to what we see here. North Hollywood. I will just look at some pictures. The houses actually look different than I imagined. But as Starlight Shores is supposed to be a place for all of, like, to get famous, I think Hollywood is probably the best fit for it. So I will just use it and make my pin around here, I think, and copy the link and put it here. I'm unsure if I want to keep it at a 1 star, but I don't think that I can give it 2 stars, especially because of this really rough pixelated terrain in the back. This looks just horrible. Like, I looked around and maybe like these hills look similar to what I've seen in Starlight Shores. Maybe they were going for these hills, but I don't know. But I do not really like this Sims version of it. It looks just really pixely. But yeah, I've already given it a spot, so now I can get to the next world, which is Sunset Valley, a classic. So I just loaded up my Sunset Valley, not a save file in New World, and something really weird has happened. Like, there is always this fire department that is put down here, but there's actually a household living in it, and I don't remember them existing in Sunset Valley, as well as those empty places are filled with the Calval Flores and here the Landgrab family, and also here is the darling family? I'm really confused what happened to my save file. Also, oh, I haven't even looked up here. There are even more families I do not remember existing. Male. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm just going to load into one of the... Oh, there's even more. And there is... I'm so confused. This never happened, so I'm just going to deselect the Kennedy household and see if the people still exist when I go into edit town mode. Yeah, okay, they're still here. I'm so confused. This never happened. Maybe some of you can tell me what's going on. This is not a save file. This is just a new Sunset Valley. I'm so confused. But okay, let's return to GeoGuessr. So Sunset Valley is also not that hard to pinpoint because I think it always gave the feel of California, at least for me, and also with the Sunset Valley name. There are a lot of palm trees here on the beach, but in the back there are mostly... Oh, there are some fir trees, and also in this direction are a lot of fir trees, but also these kind of trees are more common in warmer areas, I feel like. As well as these pine trees are more like, I've seen them in Italy, so I think they don't grow in too cold climates, so it's okay for California as well, I guess. Let's have a look into Los Angeles again, maybe a bit down the road. San Clemente, maybe? I have never seen it. Ooh. But I think this is already looking quite good. There are not that many mountains in the back though, so maybe I have a look at some other towns. I'm unsure because I do not see any mountains in the back. Maybe Rancho Mission Viejo? There are more mountains in the back. Ooh, this looks a bit creepy though. Ah, these are like the same trees we have seen here in the background, if you can see it. Yeah, like these trees look kind of similar. The bark is a bit darker. But I think I will just stay with this and put it into Sunset Valley. And I'm done with Sunset Valley. The next one is actually again a custom world, which is St. Clair. Very popular, very beautiful. I never really played in it, but it's really beautiful and we will take a look at it in just a second. And here we are in St. Clair. I just counted all the lots and there are around 195 lots, which is quite sad because this world is so amazing, but probably very unplayable though. With all of these lots, it's just too much, but I really would do a save file in this world at some point because it is just amazing and so detailed. All of these houses here are so cute, and I think the best part, like this is these little roads with all of the rabbit holes is so cute, and it's beautifully decorated with this little playground here in the back of the... Is this the city hall? No, okay, it's a school. I didn't even remember this rabbit hole building for the school, but very cute. Then here is the city part, and my favorite is probably this little apartment area here with all of these cute houses. This look like apartments. Very beautiful. And a lot of them with a little playground in the middle and even 2 empty lots to build on. Then here is the bridge, but there is even more, like the whole city district is just amazing with the city hall here in the center. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And all of these skyscrapers. This is so beautiful, but it is already lagging and I haven't even played in the save file. Ah, it's so pretty. But my favorite part is actually the one over the bridge, which is this like little suburban town in front of the city with these brown brick roads, and here is like some seating areas in front of a cafe. Okay, now the texture's finally loaded in and it's so pretty, it's so cute. All of these little stores. I could put in so many things, but I know that I could never really play in this world, but maybe at some point I could find a fix for it, or just play with not really a lot of Sims in this world, but then this world would look totally empty. I really don't know how to do it. So pretty. I love the houses. It's giving a New England vibe. That's probably why I put it into Maryland when I first looked at all of the worlds. There's even more here, like a little farm. Then here's the horse center, and then this little sheep area here. Even though I'm not sure if there are a lot of houses. I haven't really looked into it when I chose my family. This town is also not populated, so it would need to be populated manually. And here is like a little mansion area with very modern mansions if they are loading in. Okay, it finally did load in and they look so great. A little garden, and then this green mansion. I think this is probably my favorite. I love the tiling outside with the pool. I really am in love with mid-century modern builds. This is also giving kind of the vibe. Ooh. Ooh, or maybe this is prettier. I can't really decide, but the builds here are just chef's kiss. Very pretty. And now I'm going to take a look into Maryland if I can find something similar. Maryland is here. Just let's randomly decide. Ooh, okay, from the architecture it's ooh, okay, these houses pretty. It already looks quite good. But I want to look at some more places. Okay, there are no pictures. This is an airport. Okay, Leesburg. Ooh. Ooh. Pretty. Oh, I love those houses. And I think this area is already quite good fit. I really want to speed through a little bit more because I wasted a lot of time in the last 2 episodes. I do not want to be this nitpicky about it, so I want to go a little bit faster and take the one that's really good. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this point. And I really would like to play in St. Clair at some point, but maybe you can tell me in the comments some fixes if you already played in this world, because I heard from a lot of people that they love this world, so it seems to be playable, but with almost 200 lots, I can't really believe that, but maybe it's just really well done and doesn't really have a lot of points where it gets laggy, even though I don't know how this could work, but the road work is just so pretty. I'm really just impressed by how this world looks. So maybe one day I could play in this world, maybe if I take out all of my CC. But until then, goodbye St. Clair, and now I'm going to take a look into Saaqartoq. Let's see. And this is Saaqartoq. I'm really unsure how to pronounce that, but this is a really amazing smaller world. It has around 70 lots, which is still quite a bit, but under 100 is always nice and the landscaping is beautiful. It has a base camp, so you can also just use this world to travel to. And what I find really creative is these little ice pieces swimming in the ocean. This is just terrain that's painted in white and blue, so it looks like ice. This is so creative. And this little town is very beautifully made with this criminal hideout in these containers here, which is so smart. And just all the houses in this really nice bright colors. I did a test play in this world and it did run really well. It's completely unpopulated though, so you would need to populate it manually, but these houses are just amazing. I feel like I'm always saying this, but I already looked through so many worlds, and the ones I'm showing here are all the worlds I really liked a lot. So yeah, all of them are pretty amazing. I think they took a lot of the rabbit holes from Aurora Skies, so you would probably need this store world to use this world. And I think this is the flag of Greenland I'm seeing here, but I'm not that much of a flag person, so I'm unsure. It even has some equestrian stuff here, and there is a little church in the back here, and it even has a laundromat as far as I remember. I think, I'm unsure which it was, but one of these buildings is a laundromat, which is also very practical. And there is a soccer stadium, very cute. And when I was searching for an area to put this approximately, I accidentally stumbled upon this place in Greenland, which is kind of like a carbon copy to this world. Like, there is this little, so when we look here and tab out, you can see that it looks very similar with this little river thing going through the town. And the town is just here in the middle, and then it opens up again to this wider waterway here. So this is how it looks on Google Maps. I think there is even a place in Greenland that is called Saaqartoq, but it doesn't look as similar to what I found here. So I will just stay with this little town here. Like, there is the port, and even this little place here in the back looks very similar to what we see here. So I just really think this is the perfect fit. So I will stay with this link here. And Saaqartoq is in Greenland. It is a 3-star world, very deserved. And now we go on to the last one for this video, which is Rosewood Park, which has, as you can see, 4 stars because it is one of my favorite worlds I've ever seen for The Sims. So just let's get into it. And here we are, amazing Rosewood Park. I wanted to show it to you in this view as well because it just is... I can't really find words for this world. When I first saw it, I couldn't believe that this exists in The Sims 3 and actually someone made it. And this world is made by Gru Sim, and if you like very detailed, heavy CC worlds, you should look into her other worlds because they're just as amazing. But I think with Rosewood Park, this is like the peak of Sims 3 worlds. So let's go into it. And here we are loaded in. This is more of the poorer district of the world. And just from the road textures to the use of actual curbs and these landlines, I'm unsure what they're called, but there are some post boxes, the fences, and everything just looks like a Sims 4 world but in the Sims 3. And I always was jealous of how the Sims 4 looked in comparison to the Sims 3, even though I do not really want to play the Sims 4 as it is supposed to be really laggy and problematic and also so expensive, so I never really got into The Sims 4. But here I can have the best of both worlds. It's Sims 3 but with a world that is as detailed as The Sims 4, and as Rosewood has only around 80 lots, it is okay to play. I haven't actually played in the world yet, but I absolutely plan to. This little bar here in the back is just so cute. All of the wallpapers she used are just perfect and they look so great. I have never seen that. It's probably CC, but it looks so realistic. And how the layout of the world is, it's just amazingly done, with here the heart of the town, then here's some housing for middle class, there are some other middle class houses and some houses at the beach. This is more of the expensive area. This is a little community here on the hills, and this is more of the cheaper places to live. So I just want to show you how pretty everything is. If everything would load up. But yeah, I just really love all of the wallpapers she used. I just have to say it again. This little strip here, there's the supermarket in the back and the cinema. There's this little bar. I think it probably is part of the cinema. Then here is like a gym and some seating in the back, and everything is really nicely tucked in. Here's a little cafe, and in the back it has also some seating areas. Here you can see when the textures are loading up with those little gardening spaces. You can actually, probably because it's a community lot, but normally you could plant something in these spaces. The creator of this world is just really talented, and this is just showing me how much you can actually make of The Sims 3. It is a beautiful game, and just because some of the EA worlds are not as detailed and good looking, you can actually do it if you have the time and the will to do it, and obviously the creativity. And I wish I could do that, and maybe at some point I would be able to do that, but this is just perfect. I could never do anything better than this, so why try? But that's probably the wrong mentality. But here are all of these houses with these cute backyards and pools with these borders around them, which is also very pretty. And this here is one of my favorite spots, just where this brick road meets the normal road, and you can have a look into the sea, but also down the road here with all these cute trees. And there's an actual parking lot on the diner lot, and it's just amazing. I think CJ already did furnish this world, because none of the lots are furnished, and therefore obviously it is not populated. But as it is not as big, this is something that you probably could do as a project, or you could just download CJ's version of the furnished lots. But maybe at some point I also want to furnish this world. I'm already doing a project where I'm furnishing another world of GEOGUESSR with a lot of CC to kind of do a test how much CC I can put in these small worlds and still be able to play it. But I'm not really done with this test, but I will tell you what I found out when I'm done. But now for actually geoguessing this place, I put in Massachusetts for this world, and I just have to check. So from GEOGUESSR's pictures are just so beautiful. A lot of the CC I downloaded with this world I use very often, because she has just a very good hand for CC that looks very pretty. So thanks for the collection of CC as well as this pretty world. But from what I've seen there is not really a pinpoint from the description of Rosewood Park, so I will go with my Massachusetts guess because of the very Victorian looking houses, as she also described in the description for Rosewood Park. Ooh, this looks cool. Do not see a lot of those kind of houses I want to find. Oh, okay, here this looks but not perfect fit, I would say, but it looks similar to the houses we've seen. I want to find a more smaller place, not going to the big places. Okay, this looks more like, but not a lot of houses. Waltham? Oh, I already was there, as it seems. Garden in the woods. Ooh, okay. This is getting more like it. Yes. I think I will go with this area here. It's not 100% a fit, especially with those. Maybe a bit more outside, but there are no pictures again because these places are just a little bit too small. Oh, Hampton. I will just go with this. I just have to share the link, put it in, and we're done with the 5 worlds for this episode. I think there were a lot of very beautiful worlds I showed you in this episode, and I hope you also think of them as amazing as I think, and maybe find a new gem to use in your game. And I hope I see you in the next episode. Thank you a lot for watching. Bye!